What's going on, guys? Chris the Marvel Buff Nerd here. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button here on the YouTube channel if you like what I do, if you like the Marvel Universe, because that's what we're talking about right now. And you're welcome to follow me on all my other affiliates, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Patreon, all at Marvel Buff Nerd, one name, like to keep it simple. This is going to be quick thoughts after I just watched the episode 2 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, called The Star Spangled Man. This was packed a lot into an episode. We're getting, this was 49 minutes and 44 seconds. The episodes are sticking right around 50 minutes, just like we had heard that they were going to in the rumor mill. There's still 4 more episodes to go. The thing that's really important at the end of this episode is that I am invested in this. Like, last week, I was hooked. You had my curiosity. Now you have my attention. Like last week, you hooked me in, who is this new Captain America going to be and where's this going? When are we going to see Sam and Bucky get to talk to each other and meet and see their dynamic? This episode answers all that, gives us all that, and then gives us more because we get to see Zemo come back at the very end at the Stinger. So now we're set up for the next episode to pick up with him. But this episode offers us a lot. We pick up right off the bat with John Walker, played by Wyatt Russell, Kurt Russell's son, and I'm a huge fan of him. I'm a huge fan of Kurt Russell. I'm a huge fan of Wyatt Russell. I haven't seen a ton of what he's done, but the things that he has done, I've always enjoyed him in. My favorite role from him so far was in Overlord. He was awesome as a leading man in that. So I really like him, and he has ruggedly handsome good looks. Like, he's not your traditional, like, Anthony Starr or Chris Evans or Henry Cavill. When you think of a square-jawed hero that's going to embody the Stars and Stripes or, the Man of Hope, like Superman or Captain America or whatnot. He's not the traditional poster boy you think of, blonde-haired poster boy that's going to be Captain America, but he pulls it off because he's got a pretty good square jaw. May not be as squared off and rugged as like Chris Evans, but he's got a pretty strong jaw. He's got the blonde hair. He's got a great hairline. He's got the beard that comes in quickly. Sometimes they show him all cleaned up. Sometimes he's got a little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow going on. I really like in this show that they show him a lot with the helmet off. He's not always wearing the helmet. And he looks great without it on. In this training montage scenes, he got in great shape. He's jacked for his frame. It looks like he knows his way around the shield very well, offensively and defensively. He looks really good in the suit. I'm here to say he pulls it off. He's kind of got me already. I'm enjoying his portrayal of Captain America, even though we still don't know where he's gonna go here. This episode very much still like leaves it to where it could be ominous and he could turn into kind of a villainous force against Sam and Bucky, but he wants to team up with them. He wants to buddy up with them and move forward together instead of staying divided. But they're not having it because he's not Steve and he's got the shield, and Bucky's pissed off because Sam gave up the shield. So you have that dynamic of they just can't get along because Bucky just cannot get past that. He's like, if you didn't take the shield, then that means there's a chance that Steve was wrong about you. And if he was wrong about you, then he was wrong about me. And Bucky just like he cannot live with that. So that's what's fueling his hate and his depression right now and his rage is that he's having an identity crisis really because the person he thought he was, maybe he's not that person all this time because he put so much faith into Steve Rogers' word. So we're getting that great dynamic between Sam and Bucky, where he's like, I did what I thought was right, why can you not respect that? And Bucky he can't get over that hurdle yet. So we have this conflict of where they just are butting heads. You can kind of see the silver lining to where they want to work together and they're gonna get over the hump, but it just keeps pulling them back. So we've got plenty of conflict right there between those two characters. And you're seeing Sam still deal with, seeing the new Captain America and how it's hitting him and how he's kind of dealing with it and maybe the regret that he didn't keep the shield, he's like, what am I supposed to do? Just call America and tell him, I changed my mind, I'll take the shield, But he's going about things very smart, very intelligently, very tactically, whereas Bucky is very just, bam, bam, let's punch our way through this, it's all brawn, no tactical kind of, mind to it. So I like the way that Sam is. He very much has more of the Captain America qualities where he has that great tactician mind. That's one of Captain America's greatest qualities. If he, because he doesn't have all the different, superpowers and whatnot that all the other heroes do. He's just super strong and super fast, in some iterations. But one of his greatest super strengths is his mind, like how strong it is in tactical awareness and strategy and fighting and all that. That's what makes him so great. So I think that Sam definitely embodies that a lot more. So we get all this different dynamic between these characters. We get that therapy scene where we see the two of them in the therapy room, with Dr. Rayner. That was great. When they introduce John Walker as Captain America, we get that scene we've seen in the trailer where it's like the marching band on the football field welcoming him out, when he's running out with the shield. And then he does like a little press conference and about like what this means to him to be Captain America, and like he's got big shoes to fill. He knows he does. He's not going to try and be Steve Rogers. He's just going to try and be the best Captain America that he can be. So the showrunner said that they were going to give us like a conflict. Like we're not going to make you hate John Walker. Maybe like maybe you're going to end up liking him. So then you're going to have a conflict within yourself as a fan of like who do I really want to see wearing this suit and shield? Because like this dude pulls it off and I like him as him, but you want Sam naturally to be Captain America because that's who Steve gifted it to. Not gifted it, but passed it down to. So you have this conflict in your heart as a fan, and like I really am attached to this show because like I have the shield on my chest. Like I'm very attached to the Captain America moniker and what the suit and the colors and the shield really means. So I take this to heart. So I'm kind of torn because I see this iteration that he's doing a pretty good job of it. He pulls it off. I don't mind it. I kind of like it, maybe so far. But I know in my heart that Sam deserves it, and I want Sam to have it more. So the show's great. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It's getting me more invested in the Marvel Universe, if that's even possible at this point, because I'm such a fanboy of it. It's given me more development for these characters that I want, and it's making me, like them more and hopefully fall in love with them at the end of this 6 episode arc. So, if you like this show, guys, let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think of episode 2, The Star Spangled Man? I thought it was great overall. I've rambled on for over 7 minutes now. Let me know, like the video, subscribe, check it out. Have a good one, guys.